there's some cuss words. Just to let you know now. They're not bad, Dad. Just letting you know. Okay. It sure does feel great to be back in Philly, and that's really saying something for me. You see, Philly's been the rat's ass for me. Just to put it bluntly, but I would always say, and I would always think that there's no other place greater than Philly. And it is great to be back here at Emerson's bar again. Ooh, look at this place. And me and old M, we were old drinking buddies. Weren't we, Em? You see, we go back to them bad old days. You see, and I remember Em used to always give me flowers. I used to couldn't sing unless I had flowers in my head. And they had to be gardenias. Em never forgot that. Well, the DJ's always talking on the radio about the new Billy as opposed to the old Billy. Said that I should change my name to Lady Yesterday. But I do not care. I just want to sing. They won't let me sing in New York, see? And singing in a nice, small club like this, there's nothing like it. Singing is living to me. But they won't let me. We will now begin to explore the life of the legendary jazz singer that was Lady Day, Miss Billie Holiday. Lady Day at Emerson's Bar and Grill by Lainey Robertson. See, I was 16, living in Harlem in this house run by this white lady named Florence Williams. See, now I remember Mama had took me there because what she thought Florence wanted, or rather needed, was a maid. But I remember as soon as I laid eyes on the chase lounges, the lampshades, I knew what my real duties were going to be. So, I got the job. But it did drive me crazy. Because you see, this one man hurt me so bad I bled solid for a week. And so I picked myself up out of there and hit up every place down 7th Avenue looking for work. And I remember I came to this place called the Pods and Jerry's, and they had a sign in the window saying dancing room. And so I went inside and I told them that I am the greatest dancer ever. So the piano player sat down and started to play, and I started dancing the only 2 steps I knew. Just danced them over and over again. I must have looked aside because the piano player stopped playing and told me to please stop wasting his time. But I guess he must have felt sorry for me because then he asked me if I could sing. And I remember saying, sure, but what's that? Anybody could sing. And so I sang, and they went crazy. Next thing you know, it's Benny Goodman coming to see me, and then it's opening night at the Apollo, where I'm standing there with the flowers in my hair, with the pins still in them. And I lost so much blood, I almost passed out during the intermission. But I didn't. I didn't because the whole place was just screaming, "We want Billy! We want Billy!" See, back then, my mama was the soul of generosity. See, that was back before Sonny Monroe and me, my first love. That was back before we were down and just about gone for the count. And see, that's exactly when I asked my mama for help. But she said no. I mean, after all the help I gave her, helping her open her restaurant and get her customers. And she said no. She said that Sonny Monroe was no good. That the only thing he was good for was greasing my runway to hell. And the stuff that he was on had stolen her baby Billy. But of course, she was right. The Duchess was always right. So we moved out, Sonny Monroe and me. See, I was all that he had. I loved that man. See, that's why I stopped singing my best friend prayers, because, well, back then he was trying to get me on the stuff. But I didn't care. See, Sonny Monroe was my man. And back then I didn't know nothing about no heroin. Well, at least not before Sonny. That's what I tried to tell them. I kept trying to explain to them, but they just wouldn't listen. I kept trying to tell them that no, it was not me. It was Sonny who put those drugs in my suitcase because he said he couldn't make it to the toilet in time to flush them. And I remember he came up to me and said that he was scared and that they had a police file on him and that they wouldn't do anything to me, and he just kept going and going, and all I could say was, Sonny! Okay. And then so the police came and made me talk to my agent. You know what he said to me? My own damn agent told me to plead guilty, Billy. They'll let you off on a lesser charge. And so they made me stand there, flat-footed, in front of that judge and say the only words that I knew. And they sent me cold turkey to Alderson Prison. Alderson Prison. And I didn't tell nobody what had happened. Just not after Sonny. And I remember how he used to sit there and say that no one would ever care for him enough to even try a little bit of a hit with him. And I would always say, Sonny, baby, I would, but not heroin. Just not heroin. I remember how he used to cry and say that no one would ever love him enough. That no one would ever care for him enough. No one? And so I said to myself, on that day, that Sonny will know that there is one woman in this world that loves him. Do you know what I want? I want a beautiful house. No. A beautiful home where my kids can run around and play, and I can cook and I can clean. There's something else. I want to own my very own club. That's it. Where I can sing and entertain all my friends. But there's something else. But what else is there? Sonny? Sonny? Sonny, what else is there? bad, that's all I know. But I hear it calling, I got to go. Love. Love lives in a barren land. No helping hand.